It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
So we think through it, and it seems like successful people have some common traits, or at least they believe that by recreating the same types of activities, they set themselves up for success. And one of the areas where we see that happen the most is in professional athletics. And so we went and looked up some rituals that some, all-star athletes, like what you would like deem to be very successful athletes, do either before a game or as part of their rituals. And we just want to share some of these, and then we'll talk about successful habits on the financial front. How do you actually build financial successful habits? And so the first one I thought was really interesting because I used to do this same thing too, not in this sport though. So for the Portugal soccer team, Cristiano Ronaldo has to make sure his right foot touches the grass before stepping onto the field for every game. So when I was playing, you never could step on the base path line, right? So the baseline, third baseline first, you always had to jump over it whenever you ran on the field. So I can kind of appreciate that. What about this one? When you think about
I'd heard this one.
When you think about all-time great athletes, I think this is one of the greatest, right? Michael Jordan. And so it says, while he was leading the Bulls to 6 NBA championships, the 5-time MVP always wore his North Carolina shorts under his uniform in every game.
I'd heard that one. I knew that one.
That's not a whole lot different than what I did when I was playing high school football.
I think he washed them.
Well, okay. Well, I guess that does make it a little bit
Wade Boggs. What did Wade Boggs do?
So, 12-time All-Star. He attributed much of his success to a daily routine. These everyday customs include he would always eat chicken before a game, which got him the nickname Chicken Man. And then he always, for night games, took batting practice at exactly 5:17 and ran sprints at exactly 7:17. And he would draw the word Kai, which is Hebrew for life, in the dirt before coming up to bat. So, that's...
If I was on Wade's team, now Wade was a pretty big guy with an awesome mustache. I'm old enough that I remember who Wade Boggs is. I'd have probably joshed with him a little bit, and like if I was taking batting practice, see how serious he was about 5:17.
Yeah, and then he'd have been like, "Let me see your MVP title."
That's probably wouldn't have been on his team for long. And then Tiger, of course, we know this one.
That's
so
right.
Go into Tiger Woods.
So Tiger always on Sunday when when bringing home the championship, he'd always wear a red shirt. He's the red shirt on Sundays. And then the last one. And this one, hits close to home because I feel like I'm the same way. National tennis star Serena Williams will not change or even wash her socks during tournaments. She believes any change during tournaments will result in a loss. So look, I was an elite athlete just before I knew I was an elite athlete.
That doesn't seem sanitary.
Serena just confirmed that.